dump that off. It's Hubbard who puts a move on and gets to about the 47 to take off from the 41 of the Jags. Hubbard will push his way.
Browning over the middle, intercepted. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker for the Jaguars, makes the huge play. Did he go down? They say he did. Another Browning interception. Devin Lloyd.
Critical mistake here by Browning. You got to take care of the ball. Look at Devin Lloyd right in the middle of your screen, just reading the quarterback's eyes, sitting in a simple zone with vision, is able to read that play all the way. And that's an athletic catch. That's not easy. I've seen receivers drop that pass today. That's an athletic catch by Devin Lloyd in this defense to turn the Bengals over.
11 of his last 17 touchdowns coming in the fourth quarter.
Play action, little misdirection, near side. And that time, Nico Collins just never had a chance. What a play by Devin Lloyd.
Ospero, first thing I noticed when I put on the tape, and we've done our fair share of Jacksonville games, when I saw this defense, not perfect, but I feel like they're playing fast and they're playing confident. I feel like up front, their front four is action down the field out of their rollout game so far.
This will be Chubb out of the backfield. Terrific pursuit. And he is down. Goes back to the line of scrimmage. Devin Lloyd leading the charge for Jacksonville.
Play.
Third down pass completes. Collins, football's out. Devin Lloyd has it.
Man.
Just crazy. Collins had made his maneuver, this spin. He had a...
Not allow him to get those double teams they want.
Lewican still on the sideline. Here's Purdy to McCaffrey in space. And gets wrapped up by Devin Lloyd after Jordan Lewis tried to grab him.
In the offensive production.
Off the fake, Purdy. Nothing downfield. He's going to float it for McCaffrey. Loose ball. Picked off by Devin Lloyd. Another Jacksonville takeaway. Flag is thrown. And finally, he's brought down by Connor Colby. Table in the first half. Niners continue to deal with injury issues. Purdy floats it and throws an interception to Devin Lloyd. That's a two-pick game for the fourth-year man out of Utah. And Anthony Campanelli's defense has a 3-takeaway game in all 4 games this season. And the Jags defense sets up Trevor Lawrence in great field position.
Well, watch here, number 94, Mason Smith. He's the one who gets his big paw up there and tips this ball. Pooney's got to keep his hands down, but Mason Smith doing his best Eric Armstead impersonation, getting the pass break up, and then after that, a tip at the line of scrimmage, anything goes.
There's McCaffrey again. And he gets stuffed. Tyson Campbell from the corner.
Make Jacksonville go score again to try and put this thing away, but at least come away with a field goal.
McCaffrey trying to make the cut, and he's going to run into Devin Lloyd, who's having a fabulous game today.
On second down. Picked off. Lloyd again. Devin Lloyd. What a year. Still rolling. Down the sideline. One man to beat. Lloyd. Pick 6. Wow.
Well, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week this past week for his performance in the win against San Francisco with 2 interceptions. Looks like he'll be getting the award again this week. Also the defensive player of the month. This guy's playing out of his mind.
Secondary is really doing a good job downfield and making Herbert throw the football or scramble.
Jacksonville's defense teeing off Devin Lloyd with a pop. And Kamani Vidal never had a chance. A loss of 5 more as we go downstairs to Aditi. Dallas, really difficult schedule to end the year for the Chargers as Lance going to duck forward, trying to get himself to that line to gain. Ellie, guy who's been in the NFL all of 6 years, calling the signals. Brissett running for his life. Brissett just buried. Relentless pursuit. Gardeck, Lloyd, Armstead, they were all coming.
Yeah, you don't really want this matchup. Eric Armstead is right here, and he's about 6'7" on the running back, and he just blows up. I couldn't quite see. I think that's Michael Carter, but
Pick gets his first of the season to get Brissett and company a short field in a 3-point game. Brissett flushed out of the pocket, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that a potential late hit. It was Devin Lloyd, and there's the flag. And boy, Brissett is still down.
Well, I thought he made contact when Brissett was still in bounds, Sparrow.
Boy, you see Brissett rolling over on his side.
Boy, he
takes a shot. Not just on the initial contact, but the way he hits the turf, just barely able to brace his fall. You see him down maybe at the helmet first. Short punt by Logan Cook. Cam Ward, if you just hopped on with a 6 of 8, 40 yards. Pollard, Archdick.
NFL's leading rusher, Jonathan Taylor, in the backfield, shotgun for Jones. Fake it, and it's intercepted by Lloyd. Devin Lloyd weaving. Lloyd trying to cut it to the outside, and he's tripped up. Turnover, Indianapolis. Josh Downs makes the tackle.
Daniel Jones is going to be reading number 26, Antonio Johnson, and see him come up a little bit. But he doesn't see Devin Lloyd, who drops back into that window and perfectly reads it. That's an RPO that turns into an INT. And what a massive momentum swing for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the very first defensive play of the game.
The intended receiver, Michael.
Zone read, but the problem with that is it also puts Riley Leonard at risk, and he's the only quarterback they've got.
Pittman the catch, but there was a lot of traffic in the air. Setback is Taylor. Colts need points. Handoff to Taylor. And he'll carry it for 2 down at the 30-yard line.
I think the Jets will and should be aggressive here.
Well, they'll hand the ball off on first down. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 1.
Floor, people are sleeping on the couch, and he said these are memories that his young kids never thought they'd have.
Beat him up here on first down. He goes to Jonathan Taylor, and it's knocked away by Devin Lloyd, having a fantastic year for Jacksonville.
Before the half, knowing they'll get it coming out of the break.
Jags have been really good. First 4 of the second half, last 4 of the first half during this winning streak. Taylor bounces off the tackle and gets 1. Devin Lloyd able to push him.
And then turnover battle. Obviously, that's where this game has kind of evened out.
2-0. Indy in favor there. Taylor with a short gain.
First offensive series for the injured Cam Ward. There is Tony Pollard, and he has not been able to get much going. Devin Lloyd makes the stop as we check in with Christina Pink. Starts. Unfortunate that his season had to close like this with an injury, but I think there's a lot of positives for Ward as Pollard gets
games and big moments. 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. The sidearm it to Cook, who's not able to escape. Lloyd is on him. Only a gain of 1 with the forward progress.